Hi guys, this is Stephanie from Rapid Resizer, and today I'm going to show you guys a little watercolor tutorial using a really easy transfer method. So if you don't have a light table or something to use to put light through for tracing, I found a really easy way that everybody can do. So I'm going to start by uploading my file in the picture stencil maker. So I'm going to be using a template that I'm taking from a photo. So I'm just going to be using this picture of a sunflower here, and I just want to turn it into a line drawing like so. So I just want to be able to use the basic shape. So I've done this in the picture stencil maker, but I also want to show you guys how to turn a photo into a line drawing by clicking the Save Ink tool. So I'm just going to click to line drawing. This is a good tool to know also if you want to use the color tool and turn your photos into line drawings or your designs, so you can fill them in with color also if you want to do that. So I just want to get the basic outline of it. I know it's really hard to resize and also get proportions right when painting, so using a line template is super helpful and a good way to learn also. So I'm just going to make this about 6 inches. Actually, first I'm going to change this to a portrait and make it about 6 inches wide. Oh, you know what? I'm going to crop this extra space out just to center it properly. Maybe a little smaller, so it fits in the middle of a piece of paper. Okay, so this is my design that I have cropped and turned into a line drawing from a photo. So I'm going to print this and I will show you guys the really easy transfer method that I'm really excited to show you guys, so stay tuned. Okay, so I've printed my sunflower template that I'm going to use for my watercolor painting. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, using masking tape, tape my pattern onto the back of my watercolor paper. And then I've had a lot of questions about how to go about tracing images onto watercolor paper because it's pretty thick and light can't really get through it. I know a lot of you have asked about how to do this if you don't have a light table or a light box surface for tracing, but I've come up with a way that's super easy, and it's just using a window during the daytime to get light through your piece of paper and then just tracing your image onto it. So I'm going to go ahead and trace my image onto my piece of watercolor paper. So now I've done that, and you can see that I just have a basic outline of the shape that I'm using, but it's going to be really helpful to, now that I have the right proportions and kind of an outline to work with while I work with my watercolors. So the thing with watercolors is it can be a little intimidating just because it's harder to cover up and make mistakes, so it seems a little more unforgiving. But the thing to keep in mind is that you can always add water to your mistakes and then kind of absorb it up with a little piece of paper towel or tissue paper. And then what I like to do is just start with kind of more a watered down color, fill in all the basic shapes, and then build on top of there with darker and more saturated colors using less water. And don't worry about mixing the perfect colors. You can kind of mix as you go. I like to just dip my paintbrush directly into my palette. If you want to use a palette, you can do that also, but it's really just whatever your style of painting is or whatever you want it to be. If you're a beginner, I recommend just kind of doing a little bit of experimentation before you start your painting with different brush strokes. Always have a glass of water to work with to water down your colors and just have fun with it. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in my sunflower. So what I like to do is kind of look for the different colors. Try not to look at shapes, just focus on the colors that you're seeing if you're painting from either just from looking at something or from a photo. Just be looking at where the light hits the image, or the object rather, and just look for the different shades of colors and layer them on. Save the dark ones for the end, and just build until you get to the darkest colors. Also with watercolor, it's important I like to let my different areas that I'm working on dry and then go back to it and layer on more, just allowing it to dry so you don't get kind of a sloppy, muddy image. So this is my little sunflower painting that I've made with my window transfer method using the picture stencil maker or stencil to line drawing, photo to line drawing tool on Rapid Resizer. So I hope you guys like this tutorial. Please, if you have any questions, feel free to comment and I will be happy to answer any questions for you. Also, like this video if you found it helpful, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're always posting new craft tutorials and updates as well. So thank you guys for watching and have an amazing day.